What's up, YouTube? This is your girl from Lucille's Creations. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And do follow us on other social media platforms. All right, enjoy. All right, so we're back. So, remember, re-pour. So this was something that never took off. It never... I put it out, nobody wanted it. So I said I'm going to redo this for something else. It is like a baked something. The scent is barely there, which is perfectly fine because I am going to totally rescent this. I'm going to give this a whole different look. And if you can see, I have cupcake liners laying out. I am thinking about doing these as my self-rising cupcakes, but I'm not sure just yet. I'm still thinking about it. So I'm gonna hold off for a moment because I don't want to mess it up. Doing that is different, and when I do it, I will video that. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put the scent together, and on Valentine's Day, of course, is gonna be strawberry crunch cupcake. We have crunch here, and I'm thinking I might, because I like to do the banana effect, maybe I might do a banana pudding crunch cupcake. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. We'll see how it looks. We'll see how I like it. And we'll go from there. So, right now, we're going to move this out of the way. This is cooling. I want this to cool and cool some more. And I'll put this here so we can see what I'm doing. Cup set. Just have to remember I need whip topping for all this stuff, so I have to be careful. There's this. And this is one, which is vanilla cake, French vanilla, and I have strawberry patch. So we're gonna mix all that together to give us this strawberry cake. I'm gonna pour some of this vanilla cake in first. Make sure you tear your scale. This is a wax melt. So I usually put way more than I need to. This is French vanilla. The French vanilla helps to really give it that buttery scent, like fresh baked. I'm gonna pour this. And now I'm gonna add strawberry. I need some more strawberry, like yesterday, last week, and tomorrow. Remember, this is at 23 grams. Yes, I know that is not the required amount. That is way more. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of vanilla, plain vanilla. And I'm gonna stir all this together. I'm gonna stir. I'm gonna stir all this up. Okay, so this wound up being 22 grams. No, 23 grams of fragrance oil that we have. I usually put about 15 grams in there. This is a wax melt, so I tend to, I'm not gonna lie, go over the amount that I need to put in there because I really want to get that scent. And you have to remember this is gonna be layered. So we're gonna have the cupcake, we're gonna have the topping, and we're gonna have the crunch. So what I'm gonna get ready to do, I'm gonna set this aside again, and I'm gonna let this cool. When I am making stuff, this is not it's definitely not a pudding, but so here is this pan. And what I'm gonna do, because I want the look, I'm gonna get some of this crunch, like so. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on the bottom, and which is why I want this to cool enough, because I want you to be able to see it once I pour this. I don't want it to look melted in, because as that cools, and I'm gonna put just a I want to lighten that up a little bit. So everything that you see that I'm doing, all these are done with repurposing wax. Okay, I tell you, I'm the repurpose queen, because you just have to try and get yourself something. So this is where we are. I don't want to go too crazy, because remember, we need some of this for the topping. Alright, so that's the hand off. And I just want to pull this one out. I got these from I got these liners from, of course, Amazon. I have I have 5 more somewhere, because they come in a dozen. I don't know where the other 5 are, because I'm gonna do also, I think, another cupcake. I'm not sure. Maybe a black cherry vanilla. It's a black cherry vanilla wine cupcake. Sounds kind of cool, right? We'll see. Just doing something new here. Okay, so we're gonna, you just wanna, because when you pour, I might even open this a little, because when you pour your wax, you want to make sure that this is seen, because you want your customer to be able to say, oh, that's what that is. And I'm gonna open this just a little in the middle like that. And I want to let this cool, especially with pouring this, because I really, really want the look. And if I pour too soon, this is gonna melt, and I don't want that. So this is sitting, these are ready. This is still warm. I'm gonna lighten this just a little with a little bit of mica, because I do want this brown just a tad lighter. We won't, let's see, we're gonna move these back out the way. There's a lot of moving here, I see. And I'm gonna put this in here like this. My spoon is right there, so as we can see, this already has mica in it. What I did to get rid of the scent that was on here, first of all, the plastic it was in, it was already fading. I just put it on direct heat, like at a medium heat. I wouldn't recommend you doing that if you're not comfortable. I'm comfortable, and I just let it literally burn. It was really smoking in here, because I did not want that scent, and I did it with this batch about 2 or 3 times. I have another batch. Everything that was in there, because it had sprinkles and everything, I siphoned it out. I pretty much strained it out. I'm gonna stir this really well. This also helps with getting the cooling. If you watched one of my videos before, I do like to pour half of my fragrance oil in. Rule of thumb, you stir 2 minutes. Whether it's regular gel, whether it's regular wax or gel wax, you stir. I did have a timer, that buddy broke. You can use a timer on your phone, you can count, it's all up to you. You want to get those 2 minutes in, because you want to ensure that your fragrance oil and your wax binds together. That's why you stir for the 2 minutes. So you can stir longer than that if you want to, but 2 minutes is, and I can really smell this, and this is only half of the All right, so I don't know if you can see, this has gotten much lighter than what it was. And we are on the second pour, and we are stirring for 2 minutes. I got about 20 more seconds left. And you just want to stir. You stir, it's better to stir your regular wax, whether it's soy or another blended wax that you may use, with a wooden spoon. This is what I use. And I have one with holes in it so the wax can just pass through. You don't want to stir too vigorously because you can get air bubbles and it can cause sinkholes. So you just stir really well. Okay, and now, remember, we don't want this super hot, which I don't think this is from the feel. It's warm, considering the containers in. If it was in my regular melting pot, it probably would be hotter. So remember, we're gonna pour this. Hopefully, we can get a good pour, and this won't like, I don't want to pour it to the full, because remember, we're gonna put wax topping on here. So just take your time and you pour. And I put some more in here. It's not as full as the other. I don't know if you can see that it's cooling already. It wasn't super hot, which is what I didn't want. I didn't want it super hot to start with. Pour that one. These smell really good. All right, so we have that. I also have, move this out the way. I really want to pour this for a donut. Oh no, I have one thing left right here. What am I doing? Not as smart as I thought now, am I? We need to put a little bit of this crunch down. And remember, we're gonna put it on the bottom. And then I'm just gonna pour this right on in here. This looks weird. Pour it like that right there. And we're gonna fill that. What this was before, it doesn't even smell like it. So I guess my little burning technique didn't work. So we're gonna sit these, let them cool and solidify, and then when we come back, we'll be doing the whipped topping and doing the it's more messy than fun, but it's gonna be fun. So I'm just gonna move this over to my table to let this cool so it can solidify all the way. And we'll be back. The piper. So let's not talk about my piping skills. I am not a baker, I'm not a decorator, none of that. I'm just a candle maker that's showing you what I know. All right, so maybe I should pop it out of here first. And if you see on the bottom, I put the crunch on there already, which was so fun to do. I also showed in one of my other videos how I created that crunch. All right. Let's see if we can do some decent piping where it won't look piping. things. I don't know where they are. I have some. And because it is for Valentine's Day and the strawberry crunch, and we're going to put a strawberry on top. We can put a little bit more crunchy if we want. It's all on the look that you're going for. This came out way better than I would have predicted. And this is my first time doing this. And just to make sure this sticks, I'm gonna push this down in this a little bit because this wax is gonna harden and I don't want the crumbles falling everywhere. But that's how I did these. I'm gonna finish piping the rest of these and then I'll take photos and let you see what the finished results looks like. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it inspired someone. I tried to make it easy because candle making is no joke. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.